Imagine you're setting up a massive conference room, or maybe you're finally building out that dream home studio. You have the perfect spot for your camera, but the USB cable is, frankly, a joke.
Yeah, they're always too short.
Right. I actually tripped over a taut webcam cable during a live video call once. I tried to stretch it just an inch past its limit, and the whole camera came crashing down. So today, we're taking a deep dive into a product specification page from HDTV Supply.
And the specific piece of tech is the Intelix INT-USB2-50HWP high-speed extender.
Exactly. Our mission here is to figure out exactly how this commercial-grade device shatters standard cable limitations and what that means for your tech setups.
Because that cable length issue is just such a universal pain point, right? The fundamental physics of standard USB cables dictate that they drop off aggressively after about 5 meters.
Which is what, like 16 feet?
Yeah, around 16 feet. Pushing high-speed data further than that without a boost causes the electrical signal to degrade. You start losing data packets, latency spikes, and your camera just drops the feed entirely.
But let me play devil's advocate here for a second. We live in an era where everything is going wireless.
Sure.
Why go through the trouble of buying an extender to run a hardwired connection across a room when wireless is everywhere?
Well, it really comes down to absolute reliability. If you are outfitting a large educational lecture hall or a busy clinic, you simply cannot rely on a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connection.
Yeah, that might drop the second 30 people walk into the room with their smartphones.
Exactly. The Intelix extender guarantees the connection by converting the USB signal to run over a standard CT6 cable. That's the same twisted pair networking cable you probably already have inside your walls.
Oh, okay. So by converting over C6?
It bypasses that 5-meter limit and extends the connection up to a massive 50 meters.
Wow, nearly 164 feet. That means you can finally mount that pan-tilt zoom camera at the very back of a lecture hall, completely decoupled from wherever the presenter's laptop happens to be sitting.
Right, and you do it with a rock-solid hardwired connection.
I do have to ask about the setup process, though. I dread IT installations. Every time I plug in a new peripheral, I pray I don't have to hunt down some sketchy driver package.
Just to make it work. Yeah.
Right. Am I going to have to fight with software to get this to recognize Zoom or Microsoft Teams?
Not at all. The spec sheet highlights that this system is completely plug-and-play. It relies on the native USB drivers already built into your operating system.
So it instantly recognizes things like Zoom, YouTube, FaceTime.
Instantly.
Ah.
But we do need to be realistic about the data speed. It maintains data transfer up to 480 megabits per second.
Right, which a tech-savvy listener will immediately recognize as the ceiling for USB 2.0, so this isn't going to smoothly push an uncompressed 4K video feed.
Spot on. It will struggle heavily with uncompressed 4K. It's specifically designed for standard compressed video feeds, audio interfaces, microphones, things like interactive whiteboards.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
But where this device truly shines isn't just the data transfer, it's the power delivery.
Oh, this is a huge factor. Because if I'm running a camera 50 meters away, my very next headache is realizing there is no wall outlet near the camera mount.
And that is the beauty of this system. The remote unit supplies a full 480 milliamps of power directly to your peripherals.
Right over the CT6.
Yes, right over the CT6 connection from the host side, meaning it can power those remote devices without needing an external power brick at the camera's location.
That completely cleans up the installation. You aren't stringing extension cords across the ceiling.
Exactly.
Speaking of clean installations, I noticed they offer this in a couple of different physical designs. You can get the standard metal box unit, but they also offer a Decora-style wall plate. Just to clarify for everyone, Decora is that standard rectangular switch plate design, right?
Yeah, the kind you see on modern dimmer switches.
Got it.
It actually ships with a matching cover. So instead of having a piece of tech gear sitting on a desk, the USB port blends seamlessly into the architecture of the room right next to your light switches.
So it really isn't just an accessory. It's a bridge that takes the physical distance between your computer and your peripherals and makes it practically irrelevant.
It gives you the reliability of a hardwired connection, integrated power, and keeps the room looking incredibly clean.
It definitely changes the way we can think about space.
It really does.
Yeah.
Which leaves an important question for you to ponder. If a single network cable can now flawlessly push data and power to our peripherals across a massive 50 meters, how might the architectural design of our future workspaces and homes change when the physical distance between our devices is no longer a barrier?